It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the BUCS and the Dirty Birds, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these... The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. They'll go play action now with Penix.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On second down, Baker. Godwin working the right side. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here comes Otten in motion. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Now Penix on third and long. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. There's Evans. He's got it. Second down and 8. Baker to throw. To the tight end. Otten with the grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Mayfield. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Jesse Bates able to come up with the play and knock it away.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
Crazy. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Tristan Wirfs, former 1st-round pick, with the flag. A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They motion the slot man left. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Second and 7. Here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The throw on the run is complete. Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Now, this might not look like much, right? It's a simple check down to his running back to pick up modest gain. But this is the development this team is very excited. This young quarterback continuing to get his feet wet, playing in the National Football League. This is the progress that has this fan base really excited.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screen play. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Right back to Irving. And he'll work this out to the 23. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's a 2nd and 12. Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. From the gun on third down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Play action. It's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Third down, 3 to go. Now Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They go play action with Mayfield. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll run with Irving. And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down. Moving the tight end right. They'll go again here with Irving. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. To the left side, to Godwin. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They send Evans in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the sideline, he's got Evans. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and 9. Baker to throw. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal. Here's Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal. The handoff, it's Irving. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Agnew on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And our
down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return is Sean Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
A give. This is Irving. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Now Mayfield going up top for Evans. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They send Evans in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Mayfield to throw. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's Irving. He'll take this down to the 23. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a third down and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, But with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this out to the 25-yard line, but a penalty marker may bring it back a bit. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Bucs have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Anytime a defense decides to blitz, Mike, they're always rolling the dice, and we see why. You bring that extra defender, and if he doesn't get home, that quarterback not only can escape the pocket, but there is a lot of room to operate downfield.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, They're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucks build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Ray McLeod on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Penix now off the bootleg. He's got his tight end, Quatoriano. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Penix. And he will score! Game on! Kyle Pitts! Touchdown Atlanta! On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, Baker. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. To throw is Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now, a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The home team's offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. London brought in motion. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive linemen a little bit.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes Otten in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll go play action now with Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Second down and 3. And here's Bijan. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Algier. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick, take it at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. Here's 1st down. Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, needing 6 yards for a 1st down. Slot man in motion left. Throwing is Baker. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here comes 2nd down. Now Penix. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. Now he'll run, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll throw. It's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to force overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good. almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They field to throw on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Otten. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.